Hey, options traders, how's it going today? Let's live it, Air Kaiser. Call me Kai for short. Today, I wanted to go over my entire trading plan and what I do when I'm not using Outlier. So, when I'm not using Outlier and I'm not using Plan M, I basically have my own plan. And I was going to go over that real quick. To start off, I start off with Option Samurai. And the reason why I like Option Samurai is it scans the entire market and gives me back what I'm looking for. So example, expiration type monthly, earnings date after expiration. So that way, when I'm looking for options, I don't have to worry about earnings because they're going to expire before earnings. And then I changed to the monthly expirations just because the liquidity's better. Right now, I'm trading all 11 sectors, partially because I am just testing. I am testing really strong stocks that are market leaders with high relative strength. And I am trying to see how that works for pullbacks in choppy markets like we are today. So typically what I would do is I would go to Outlier. So normally I would find a sector from Outlier that I would use and I would stick to those sectors. So as we can see right now, everything's bearish, not working out too well. And the breadth, the full market breadth is only 34%. So it's really close to not even being traded. That's one of the great things about Outlier. You can look at it and just see like, hey, I shouldn't be doing anything. As Chris says, we need to be sitting in cash and not effing up our portfolio. And right now, to me, this is the perfect time to test because everything works well in a great market. But this is a bookmark that Vaclav made. And to me, it's just a lifesaver and it's just amazing. And you can see everything. So essentially what I like to look for is I like to make sure that the sector has at least 50% breadth. So like this one. And I want to see it moving up. So the only one is utilities. You can see that in utilities, the heat map's a 67. The breadth is a 74. It's moving up and it's bullish. So basically everything's green. And we have, a 74% breadth. I like to be over 50% breadth. And this one's over 50%, but it's bearish. So yeah, utilities is the only one. So typically what I would do is go to Outlier, find the sector, and then now I could just choose utilities. And now these are the best utilities. But because I am testing, I'm actually taking everything. I'm even taking healthcare, which I know Chris says he wouldn't trade healthcare with my money, but I'm just trying everything because what we're doing is we're just taking really, really strong relative strength market leaders, and we are only trading those. Okay, so once I have that, I just go to export. And I got 193 bits. I have this. This is a template that I made. And you just take the raw output file of Option Samurai and you put it into the raw. And so now what it does is this basically goes through and I automatically have it check the bid-ask spread and I automatically have it check the extrinsic. 300 because it all uses the same formula. So then everything that's green basically meets the bid-ask spread and the extrinsic. If anything is red in these two, it will not highlight here. So then what I do is I delete all this. I delete everything in white. So I have these basically sorted by the 52-week low. 52-week low percentage. So it's like, what percentage is it over its 52-week low? And I personally think the higher the 52-week low, the better, the stronger the company is. All right, so here we go. Trading info. I just got everything. I have potential trades. And then I just paste them in here. And then here they are. Here's all the trades. Now we can find, see how these are relative 55? Well, we only need 75 and higher because we don't trade anything less than a 75 and they're in order. So 76, 74, Ford is right on the borderline, but basically everything below Ford, just go ahead and delete and remove. Okay. So let's see how many we got. Western Digital is an 11 out of 10, so we delete it. There's an 11. And we are just looking for 11 out of 11. That's it. Make it really easy. And what I'm looking for right now is if you go down to that all criteria, is it red or is it green? Is it yes or is it no? All right, here we go. Here's our final list. E8's going to be very expensive. I only have a 30K account. I'm not going to be able to buy any contracts. Let's see. 140, this is possible. And 360. Oh, here we go. This will be a good one. The Deluxe Corporation. Let's see. What do we got to the order? Well, 6% toward order block. Fine. So if we're within 2.5% of an order block, the order block will turn red. And it automatically does it for you. You don't even have to look. Like this does literally everything. I just took this one Friday and I got it all marked up. This one will, well, hold on, let me see. Yeah, this one's probably possible. What is this? iShares Gold Trust and GLD. Yeah, GLD is probably a little too high. But yeah, that is my screener and how I screen for potential trades. And so right now, I do this at 2 o'clock, Monday through Friday. So I wouldn't take any of these trades. I wouldn't do this again till Monday. And then Monday, I'll take it. Right now, I'm trying to keep my risk at 30% of my account. So because each one of mine is at 3%, that means only 10 trades. Let me look. So right now I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 trades on right now. That means I can only take 3 more. So I can only take 3 more trades. And then it's basically sorted by the price versus 52 as well. So as you can see, this was 557, 200, 149, 144, 111, 88, 79, and 79. So I'm going to take the lowest one we have, and I'm actually going to check the IBD stock checker. What about BKR? BKR is an 88. So BKR, Baker Hughes is in here. What we're looking at is we want our relative strength over 70 to meet Minervini. And relative strength is an 89. So we are good. What I was trying to show is even our lowest ones would be in there with a 75. So how I have them rated in Option Samurai, I actually have them rated by the 52-week low, the highest percentage. So when they come out of the spreadsheet, they're like this. And so when you put them in here, they're still in this order of the highest percentage. And this is how I choose my stocks, because you want ones that with a really high percentage. Anyways, that's all I got. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.